A passenger got off my bus in the middle of nowhere. I went back to find out why, and I wish I hadn't. I feel like I'm either going crazy or I've stumbled onto something I was never meant to see. Part of me wants someone to tell me there's a rational explanation for all of this. Another, much larger part of me knows there isn't. I just need to get this out, to put it in a place where it will exist outside of my own head. It started about 3 months ago. I was taking a cross-country bus, one of those marathon trips that lasts for more than a day. I do it a couple of times a year to visit family. It's cheaper than flying, and I've always found a strange kind of comfort in the liminality of it. The constant, low-level motion, the world blurring past the window, the feeling of being nowhere and everywhere at once. You're just a passenger, a temporary ghost in a metal tube, and for a little while, none of your real-life problems can touch you. This particular trip was the overnight leg. The bus was dark, save for the faint green glow of the dashboard and the occasional sweep of headlights from a passing car on the other side of the interstate. Most passengers were asleep, slumped in their seats in that boneless way people do on long journeys. The air was thick with the smell of stale air conditioning and the faint, sweet scent of someone's fast food dinner from hours earlier. The only sound was the deep, monotonous drone of the engine, a sound that usually lulls me to sleep. But I couldn't sleep this time. I was sitting in a window seat about halfway down the bus, watching the endless ribbon of asphalt disappear under us. We were in one of those vast, empty stretches of the country, the kind of place where the sky is so big and black, it feels like it could swallow the world. There were no city lights on the horizon, no signs of civilization at all. Just the highway, the scrubland stretching out on either side, and the stars. It was probably around 2 or 3 in the morning. That's when it happened. Up front, a single overhead light flicked on. I saw a young man, probably my age, early 20s, stand up and walk to the front of the bus. He had on a hoodie and a pair of bulky, old-school headphones. I'd noticed him when we boarded. He kept to himself, didn't talk to anyone. He just stared out the window, same as me. He spoke to the driver. I couldn't hear the words, just the low murmur of his voice. The driver, a heavy-set guy with a salt and pepper mustache, nodded slowly. He didn't seem surprised or annoyed. He just nodded. Then he slowed the bus down. The hiss of the air brakes was startlingly loud in the quiet cabin. A few people stirred, but no one woke up. The bus rolled to a complete stop on the shoulder of the empty interstate. The driver pulled a lever, and the doors folded open with a pneumatic sigh, letting in a rush of cool, dry night air that smelled of dust and distant rain. The kid with the headphones stepped off the bus. He didn't have any luggage, not even a backpack. He just stepped down onto the gravel shoulder and stood there for a moment, his back to us. The bus doors hissed shut, and with a lurch, we started moving again. I watched him through the window as we pulled away. He didn't look back. He just started walking, not along the shoulder, but directly away from the road, into the pitch-black, featureless expanse. He walked in a straight, determined line, like he knew exactly where he was going. Within seconds, the bus picked up speed, and he was just a silhouette. Then he was a smudge. Then he was gone, completely absorbed by the darkness. Follow for part 2.